A new IRS assessment estimates Americans failed to pay $688 billion in taxes on their 2021 returns. Now, the agency says around $77 billion of that was due to non-filing. So joining us now for more on this is Alex I'm Raskolnikov. I thought I had mastered your name. I had said it like 4 times before. I'm so sorry, Professor. You're a professor of tax law at Columbia Law School. I had to say, when I saw we were talking about this, the first thing I did was look up how many corporations paid 0 taxes on their profits, because I thought, geez, like they're in compliance, right? Because there are ways for them to get around it, but it's really hard for the regular working stiff to get around paying your taxes. I was also surprised that only $77 billion was because of non-filing. Because usually, if you file your taxes and you owe, the IRS is coming to get you.
Right.
So why is there such a big gap? Why do Americans owe the IRS so much?
Well, thanks for having me. There are several reasons. One reason is that the IRS doesn't have enough resources to collect taxes that it already knows are due, and that's the $77 billion number you're talking about. The big problem there is that there aren't actually that many taxpayers who owe these taxes. These are people with very high incomes, over $1 million, over $10 million, and the IRS knows about them and still doesn't collect. And that's because it doesn't have enough resources. The other problem, bigger in terms of total numbers, is that some kinds of income are very hard to find. So people who pay salaries really have to comply because our employers withhold the money, they report our salaries to the IRS, or a little bit of interest that you get from a bank is reported to the IRS. So you kind of have to pay, and the vast majority of people do pay. But if you have accounts offshore, or if you have investments in partnerships and some complicated structures, or to be honest, at the bottom, if you are a gardener or you're a house painter or a childcare worker, a sole proprietor, or farm income also is subject to pretty low compliance rate. That kind of income is also very hard for the IRS to find. So most dollars of non-compliance are at the very top, but the opportunities are both at the top and at the bottom. And the vast middle pays all the taxes that we owe because we have to.
So,
and we will want to, but there's really no choice.
Right. So what's the IRS going to do to recoup their losses?
So they are hiring. That's what they're doing. They got extra money in the IRA, in the Inflation Reduction Act. So they're hiring a lot of people, and they're focusing their efforts at the top. The Biden administration was extremely clear that the $400,000 pledge that they made, that no one's going to see their taxes go up with incomes below $400,000, applies even to non-compliance. So people who cheat on their taxes but earn less than $400,000 are not going to see extra enforcement by the IRS. But people who owe more will definitely see, and that's a very good thing, because the audit rates over the past 10 years for high-income taxpayers dropped 90%. So the audit rates at the top are extremely low, and audit rates for corporations that you mentioned also dropped a lot. So we really need more enforcement there, but it's going to take time. These are sophisticated structures, partnerships, offshore accounts are hard to find, easier now than before, but still not completely easy. So it's going to take some time for the IRS to get up to speed and increase collections.
Well, that's really interesting, and I guess it's good to know that at least the little guy's, not the primary target. But I'm curious, Professor, are we seeing a rise in this sort of thing with kind of the rise of the gig economy? It feels like no matter what you order takeout or you go to the store someplace or whatever, there's always kind of an option for tipping. And I imagine tipping is also, a way in which people kind of get around paying taxes. So is that part of why we're seeing a rise?
It is part of it. I doubt that it's a major part of it. I think another, just because the amounts are very small. There are a lot of people with these small amounts, but the amounts are very small. At the top, the something like 100 taxpayers are all known to owe $30 billion, and the IRS is not collecting. These are huge numbers. Another thing that is new is crypto. So that enforcement is also harder than salaries and interest and dividends. So that's another area where non-compliance is increasing.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Alex Raskolnikov, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.